Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the installment of Scott's Selections here for Thursday, May 27th. Before getting today's play of the day, quick recap what happened yesterday. We picked up a nice winner in the NBA with the Knicks on the money line at minus 130 on Bet Online. Looked pretty ugly early on, but the Knicks woke up in the second half and ended up winning the game and covering the spread in the process. But we had the money line, so they ended up evening up the series. Knicks responded well to the crowd and ended up picking up a nice winner. So look for another winner here on Thursday, but we're going to be going back to baseball. I know basketball has done us pretty well over the last couple of days, but I didn't really like anything on the card. So we're going to be going to baseball, and it is going to be on a matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Arizona Diamondbacks, taking place at around 9:40 p.m. Eastern Time. And for the play of the day, we like the Cardinals on the money line at minus 127 on DraftKings. Time recording of 2 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, a couple reasons why I like the Cardinals in the spot. First of all, looking at both teams, Cardinals are significantly better. They are in first place in the NL Central. Meanwhile, the Diamondbacks are in last place in the NL West. Yes, you heard that correctly. They are worse than the Rockies, which sounded almost impossible earlier in the year because the Rockies were easily the worst team in the league. But Arizona has been struggling a lot lately, and Arizona actually managed to pass Colorado for possession of the basement in the NL West. And Arizona, to go into that recent losing streak, Diamondbacks have lost 10 in a row. Plus, they were up 4-0 yesterday in the second inning and then blew it. Gave up 3 runs in the eighth, lost 5-4. So this team is reeling. And now they face off against a first-place team that is pretty fundamentally sound with the Cardinals, and I do think that the Diamondbacks will struggle at home as a result. Now, looking at the pitching matchup in this spot, the Cardinals also have the better starting pitcher. Carlos Martinez is on the mound, been around for a while, 4.18 ERA and a 1.12 WHIP. However, if you look at his last 2 road starts, he has been absolutely phenomenal. 14 innings, 1 run. So Martinez, people might remember, was pretty much an automatic fade over the first month of the season, but he has started to settle down, and on the road, he has been borderline unhittable in his last 2 outings, and I do think he should be able to shut down this Arizona team, which has not been doing too well offensively this season, particularly lately. So I do think Martinez will pitch well. Meanwhile, Arizona will be using Matt Peacock on the mound, 4.91 ERA and a 1.09 WHIP, so his numbers are slightly worse than Martinez, but the main deal breaker for Peacock is his performances at Chase Field, 9.28 ERA. He is atrocious at home, and I do think the Cardinals should get to him early. And if you want to also talk about what will happen if Peacock does not really go that long, which is an issue because Peacock has not gone more than 5 1/3 so far this season, you look at the bullpen numbers, and Arizona has the 4th highest bullpen ERA in the entire league. So if Peacock's not going to go a decent amount of innings, then you might see a lot of Arizona's bullpen, and that is not a good sign for Arizona. But looking at some other trends in this spot here, Cardinals are 5-0 in their last 5 games as a road favorite, and the Diamondbacks are 0-4 in their last 4 series openers. So when it comes to a new team coming to town, they do not really do well making first impressions because they get killed every time. And if you look at the pitching matchup and the current form, you're going to give me the Cardinals, who are in first place at minus 127 against a team that has lost 10 in a row. I have to take the Cardinals. This line should be a lot higher, and I do think the Cardinals should end up getting a pretty nice victory in this spot, and I do think you'll see some Cardinals money coming in the morning. The play today, once again, here for Thursday, May 27th, is going to be on the Cardinals, on the money line at minus 127 on DraftKings. Bye, everyone.